Oh, yes. Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 30 of Beavelguy Plays TerraFirmaPunk. We're here on Grimcore's TFPunk'd server, and as promised, I'm tearing this stinking thing down. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you watch me do the whole thing. These giant pickaxes are actually making things much, much easier, but I think this is still going to take quite a long time. I mean, it's been good. I am glad I built it for science, if for no other reason, but it's slow. It's a real mishmash of items, and now I know that we can move spawners. That's what I think we're going to be doing instead. I'm going to move a couple of redcap spawners into the base, and we'll have a steady supply of coal. I'll move an actual troll spawner, and we'll get a steady supply of resources. So that's the plan. I just wanted to check in and tell you. I have been... let's do this from down here, actually. This is going to be a nightmare because of these fans, isn't it? Ugh. Let's leave the side walls for a minute. I did try and clear out that gas spotter, and I haven't succeeded yet. Oh, good. It's just the perfect level. Maybe we can break this down. Yes. This is why I'm tearing it down, by the way. I need these things. There we go. It's a pickaxe again. For the gas spawner. So I think that's going to be a much better use of these. I just want to gather some resources and stuff. But yeah, I've got a new idea for how to tackle that thing. It involves lots and lots of blocks, and I knew I had to tear this down anyway. I knew that there were tons of bricks in here, so that's what I decided to get them from. Oh, these buggy things, I'm going to have to relog in a sec anyway. But yeah, I just thought I would check in, give you a little bit of a heads up, and tell you what I'm going to be doing for the next couple of hours. But I will see you guys in just a bit. Okay, coming up on this Ghast house again now. It's funny, in German, apparently Ghast means guest, so there you go. Today's educational as well. I've done a couple of things. First thing is I actually dug a shaft through so sunlight can get into the place. I'm hoping that'll help reduce the spawns. I've also got this ladder all the way down now so I can go straight down. I'm going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to need... Oh, I've still got my Beavelguy. Got all these goodies too. Fans, all the cogs, all that stuff. I'm going to try and build this up a little bit. Just so the gas can always see us. And we're still going to have to make a few runs, I think. I want to do this out of these carpenter's blocks because they're easier to remove, right? And then I'm going to start clearing this out. Now, there's 4 spawners here. I don't think I made that clear last time because I was freaking out and being assaulted constantly. But the point is, I want all 4 of these spawners to be in a spawn, like a spawn trap. I want to be farming 4 at a time. And I've come up with a design for this. Again, not 100% efficient, but I kind of tried to go for a combination of simplicity and efficiency, like getting as efficient as possible for the fewest amount of resources and hopefully the least amount of work. So you'll see what I'm intending to do here in a second. But we're basically going to be dividing the spawner into sections here. There you go, there's one in that dark corner. So I know I need to put a torch or something down there. Don't want that to keep happening. There's got all these goodies to get as well. Should I be making a chest or something? Don't need you, so if I get those, yeah, I want to pick up as much of these as I can. But I'm going to divide these into, like, segments, so the spawner's underneath there, so nothing's going to spawn in these blocks now. And then this way as well. Get rid of you. In the way. Oh my goodness, there's so many ghasts there. I'm very, very nervous. This is going to take a few trips back and forth, I think. Can I put you? No, of course not. Get that blocked off. Okay, so it's underneath here. 1, 2... and 3 by 3. I did some experimenting, and these ghasts are about 1.5 blocks square, I think. They don't really spawn well in a one... Well, haven't seen them spawn at all in a 1 block by 1 block space. I managed to get them eventually in a 1.5, where I had like a block of glass and then a glass pane there, so there'd be 1.5 blocks of space there, but it's very slow. But I found having at least a 2x2 space was pretty good for spawn rates. But because they're a block and a half, I've got something which, as a killing mechanism, which will work fairly well in a 3x3 space like this. So we're going to divide the spawners into those sort of like compartments. I'm going to get some work done on this because I'm not going to be able to explain or build very quickly while these things are here. There's going to be a lot of running back and forth. So I'll try and get some work done. I'll cut back in and show you guys when I've got something to show you. Right, okay, so the spawner is here, right? So it's the standard kind of mechanics with the spawner as far as I can tell. I think I was wrong about light stopping them from spawning though, because I can't seem to get enough light into these areas to stop them. It's really weird. But yeah, so standard things. So they will spawn here, here, or here. These 3 layers above and below where the spawner is. So that's the space we want to have clear, so that the space we're using will at least get maximum spawn rates out of it. In terms of killing them, and the reason we got all these fans and stuff is that we are obviously going to be using fans. Now, if I put this like this, okay, and when I have that switched on, they'll be sucking up, it'll suck up anything that's in this block here. So because these ghasts are slightly bigger than 1 block, if it spawns here, it'll be overlapping here slightly. Or any of these other blocks as well, and it should get sucked up into, ooh, that guy's watching me, into the fan, and slowly get killed. This block can't stay here. I need to break it, and I need to make a layer on top of this, but I've done this one sort of spawn chamber around this spawner. I need to do the same for all of the other ones now, so bear with me, guys, and I will be back as soon as I can. Okay, right, so I've got the fan in the middle of each of the chambers. Oh, missed one here. I haven't dug these away yet because I was silly. I should have made this roof 1 block higher and then I wouldn't have needed to worry about this, but I'm going to have to go back in afterwards and remove those 8 blocks around every single one of these. It shouldn't be too bad. I'm starting to get the hang of fighting these ghasts without getting murdered every single time. Thankfully, there's lots of walls in place now to like duck and hide behind as you're fighting them. But we need to power these things, and I guess we'd have to go in there anyway to make sure the fans are all pointing the right direction. But basically, just drop a... Oh, where's my cane? Probably don't need a giant's pickaxe for the moment. I was clicking the wrong place with these. Get your golden cogwheels. I think brass would probably be fine, but I had tons of golden ones left over from tearing down the mob farm, so it wasn't too bad. Up and up, over, powers that one. Like so. And basically you're just repeating this kind of pattern on every single one of these. And now if I hit this, this is on now. What I can actually do, because I don't want light bleeding through into the farm itself, if I do this, I've blocked off the light, but believe it or not, that cog inside there is actually still turning. It doesn't. These things still connect. I thought that was pretty interesting. So you can actually seal off the system light-wise, like so, and it should still work perfectly fine. I'm going to now go through and do this for every single one of them, and then I'm going to go through and, well, maybe I'll do a clip and be trying to make sure these are pointing in the right direction. I'll see you guys in just a bit. Oh, that was annoying. I was short by, like, literally six golden cogs, so I just ended up going and grabbing a bunch of brass ones from back in the base. But now we need to try and... Oh, this is gonna be bad. Get this sorted. Okay, that's 1. 2. Okay, got him. Got that one as well. Right, okay. Let's clear this one out. Oh, shoot. This is bad. You don't want that to happen because these things can fall when they explode. But right, let's start sorting these. What? Why is that one not working? Let's just have a look. Oh, because I forgot a cogwheel, that's why. I guess you'll find this out as you go through. Glad I got that on camera. Is this one working okay? Yeah, these should all be fine. Okay. Rookie mistake. Let's go down. Let's check this out then. It looks like these are all going to be the wrong way because I haven't heard any ghasts jumping around. Yeah, let's start doing this. So if I right-click on this, it'll switch direction and it'll start sucking things up instead of pushing them. Let's get you. I mean, this is probably going to be pretty dark, isn't it? But yeah, I'm just going to be going through every single one of them like this, and then after I've done that, breaking out the blocks around it. And this way, oh, shoot. Fixing these as I go as well. As they get sucked up, they'll get actually sucked into the fan, and they'll start to suffocate. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll show you guys the next part of this. Yeah, okay, so this is why it's a good idea to bring along like a crossbow or something. Ghast is camping out the way forward here. Ah, that glorious sound. It's complete. We're killing them all. But wait, I hear you say, how do we collect all the loot? It seems pretty dangerous jumping down in there, right? Yeah, well, that's what this ladder's for. Basically, once you've done all that, all you need to do... Oh, this is going to be too dark, isn't it? Hopefully you guys can see this. Long story short, you just dig out this space underneath it, and I've just got water streams pushing everything towards the middle. This is not particularly elegant, actually. I've been messing around with this for ages, trying to get the water streams to kind of work right, and they're refusing to. But it works for now. If I make a tutorial video for this, I will make sure there's like a better collection area so you guys can make it a little bit more efficient. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this, and more importantly, in terms of loot, I'm going to be shouting over the screaming ghasts. Where is the hunter's one? Just standing down there whilst building this, I've got 5, nearly 6 stacks of gunpowder, 3.5 stacks of gas tiers. Yeah, so I've built this, now I don't need to use it anymore. No, obviously the gunpowder on its own is worth farming. This thing's actually pretty quick. I need to figure out a way of AFKing and collecting the loot. I mean, I could just drop a hopper down here. It just seems too easy. There we go. Got like nearly another half a stack of gas tiers. It's really, really quick. Is that stuck? No, it's coming. It's coming. More gunpowder. Yeah, you basically just stand here and everything comes to you. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. But now we need to go on, move on to other things. So, quick cut, and I'll see you guys back at the base. Oh, it's so peaceful. I don't think I realized how much those ghasts screaming was actually getting on my nerves until I got away. And there was silence. It was amazing. Yeah, I'm back at the base. I think what we're going to do for the rest of the episode is try and get a red steel anvil, because I've been wanting one for absolutely ages. And I was wrong last episode, actually. We had exactly enough gold left over. So I've got some copper melting down here. As soon as that's done, I'll chuck in this gold. We'll melt it down. This is to make the rose gold. Here, rose gold. We should have plenty of brass. We have steel. We have black steel. So I'm going to get all this stuff together. Is this melted yet? Yeah, just about. Really got to hope that this is actually going to... Tell you, I'll take a quick cut. We're going to see whether I got this right. Yeah, okay, I'm nervous. Come on. Last one. Oh, thank goodness for that. I mean, I was like, I did work it out. I mean, it should be right. Yeah, it is. That's fine. So I'm going to drain all this out. I probably didn't actually need 30 ingots of this, but I like to make a whole crucible. Why not, right? You'll use it all eventually. So yeah, I'll pull this up, and then I'm going to try and put together the alloy for the weak red steel. So I'll be right back, guys. I totally forgot about this alloy calculator, but it turned out to be pretty useful. It still says unknown ingot, but I just compared it manually to the recipe for weak red steel, and it looks like we've got our magic number here, so I'm gonna have to melt all this down. Okay, moment of truth. Yes, okay, I think that's good. One more? Yeah, there we go, 30 units of weak red steel. I'm not actually going to have enough, I'm going to pump you the whole way, aren't I? I'm just going to leave you for a minute. I'm not going to have enough black steel to make the red steel because we're one short, but 29 should be more than enough for what we need to do. I'm just resigned to the fact I'm going to have to be spending quite a few hours in front of this forge, mass producing that stuff to make our ore processing equipment. But for now, I guess I've got a lot more clicking to do, so tell you what, I will weld these. Basically, we have to make this weak red steel. We use that, we weld it with black steel to make the high carbon red steel, then we have to work that to make the red steel. So I'm going to make up as much of that as I possibly can, and I'll cut back in when we're producing our red steel anvil. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, last one. And there, boom. Okay, great. Let's grab our hammer and our flux. It's been a long, long, long time coming. We finally got our red steel anvil. Excellent. Okay, so if I break you, and I realized as well, I can melt down this anvil, right? To get the last piece of black steel I was missing. In fact, let's get you lit. Let's stick you in here before I forget. Give it a couple of pumps for good measure, I don't know. I guess it'll take a minute to warm up enough to melt an entire anvil in one go. But yeah, there we go. Black steel anvil. Oop, didn't want to do that. Ugh. It's late, I'm getting tired. Keep clicking the wrong things. I've got these last 2 ingots here as well, because of course, as soon as you get red steel, what's the first thing you need to do? And the entire point of us getting red steel in the first place, we want a red steel bucket. So I need to get just a red steel sheet here. Well, another ingot pounded into a sheet. I've never made one of these in this playthrough, so just wait for it to get a little bit hotter so we can weld it, and we'll figure this out. Come on, up to yellow, white. You can do it. Yeah, that'll do. Let's give this a go. Weld you, and let's make a sheet. Let's try it without the punch first. Huh? There we go. Boom, there we go. Red steel sheet, and then can we make you into a bucket? Nope, too far. This is a real pain, this recipe, it looks like. Got it. There we go. Red steel bucket. We've got it. We can finally move fresh water around, make freshwater source blocks. Oh, that's great. I've been looking forward to this for a while. There's something I've been wanting to do, which requires a red steel bucket. And so I'm going to be doing that for next episode. That's why I wanted to kind of push to get this finished this episode. And in between, I'm nearly there on these bees too. I know I keep saying that, but I'm slowly getting closer. Got loads of Imperial princesses and drones here. It's just a question of trying to find... Oh, there you go, royal jelly. It's our first one, I think. Trying to get a combination where they'll produce a lot of materials, and like this one, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is missing the beatific effect. They give like regen, but these seem to have lost it somehow. But they do have like a short lifespan. They give lots of drones. That's good for making more Imperial princesses. So it's just a balancing act. I'm trying to find like the perfect combination. Because once I've got them, then I can mass produce the the pristine princesses, and we can hook up our machinery. So for now, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.